welcome back to the Owen Glendale Bottle Railway. In this video we'll be reviewing this, the Hattons / AccuraScale P class. Why did I mention two makers? There's a good reason. Hattons made them in the beginning. When they sadly closed down, AccuraScale bought the toolings from Hattons and they are now making the P class. Basically exactly the same, no differences to the tooling or the moulding has been made to this model. Sadly, I wish I knew that when I purchased this model from Olivia's Trains for a price of £160, believing that I wouldn't be able to have a Hatton's P class at the time. But regarding that, it is a great little locomotive, and let's take it out of the box and have a look at the details up close and personal. Here we are at the turntable with the Hatton / AccuraScale P class, and even in its simple southern black as this one is in, the details are truly incredible. I can understand why this little tank engine was on the top of the leaderboard nearly 3 years in a row for Sam's Trains. It is incredible to look at. For the price of basically £100 or nearabouts, it is pretty much incredible. The only locomotive, in my opinion, that comes close to the incredible bargain that this is the Dapple Hawthorne Leslie. That's the only thing that comes close when it comes down to such a bargain that this is. Now we'll have a little bit closer so we can enjoy the details more easier. Here we are, close up and personal with the Hattons / AccuraScale P class. Just at the smoke box alone, you can see how much detail is in there. You can see the rivets and every bit of detail. This little copper pipe, sprung buffers, brake rigging, the Southern number and name, the Southern Railway logo and running number is beautifully applied here. You go to the cab, got the little maker's plate, little tap, possibly for letting the crew make themselves a cheeky cup of tea in the mornings. We have I know this little tank engine has a good amount of cab detail, and sadly it's not easy to see from my own camera, but I know there is a good bit of detailing. Got a turn metal whistle. Just be careful in putting them away in its box because that's one part that could easily be damaged. More copper piping. This little beauty is just simply divine. The running number on the back of the locomotive. Again, sprung buffers, brake pipes. It is a very simple livery, but you can get these with more fancier liveries. I know there is one with a bluebell livery, which I had under pre-order, but me believing it I might not have gotten it, cancelled it. I wish someone had told me back in the day that before I cancelled it that they were going to take over the orders. But hey, this little Southern Black beauty is still a lovely little tank engine. Now we'll go and tell the history of the P class. The P class was designed by Harry Wainwright, built between 1909 to 1910, with a total of 8 locomotives built. Primarily designed for working light branch services and rail motor push-pull. Sets on Prince Ford and Sevenoaks and Reading and Ash. They were inspired by and loosely based on the more successful LB and SCR A1 Terriers. Certain cost-cutting savings commissions had been made compared to the Terriers, and the P-Class was found that their engines were too small for such work, and they were able to operate mostly all over the network to work on light shunting and piloting duties. They continued on until 1955, where withdrawals began, and it finished in 1961 with 4 locomotives in preservation and the rest scrapped. Now, with that done, it's time to take this locomotive down to the track and see what it can do. Here we are at the track with the Hatton /AccuraScale P class. For this running session, I've decided to go with an 060 tank engine running session. So, running with the Hatton /AccuraScale P class is these beautiful little coaches. And joining it is the Hornby Terrier with some slate wagons. And lastly, on the third line, we have the Batman 64 XX with some siphon wagons. This should be a very pleasant running session. Now it's time to let these locomotives go what they need.
take me as I am. Do you feel my hunger? There could be no other. I'll always be your man. Some love lasts forever. We're meant to be together. It's time to make a stand. It's written in the stars. Written in the stars. Tonight the world is ours. You'll always have my heart. Wait for me, lady. I'm coming home. It's written in the stars. Written in the stars. I don't want no danger. Love ain't been no stranger. 'Cause I've been there before. I don't need no chancer. With you I found the answer. Can you give me more? Some love lasts forever. We're meant to be together. It's time to make a stand. It's written in the stars. Written in the stars. Tonight the world is ours. You'll always have my heart. Wait for me, lady. I'm coming home. It's written in the stars. Written in the stars. Some love lasts forever. We're meant to be together. It's time to make a stand. It's written in the stars. Written in the stars. Tonight the world is ours. You'll always have my heart. Wait for me, lady. I'm coming home. It's written in the stars. Written in the stars. Seems my summer days have come. No more yesterdays. I feel the love. I'm in heaven when we touch. We're like castaways, can't get enough. I'd fight hell to hold you every night. Just can't.
Another energetic and beautiful running session comes to a close. My final thoughts on the Hatton / ACCURASCALE P class. It is a truly incredible little tank engine. I would recommend anyone to buy this little tank engine because these are absolutely fantastic. There's so much detail to them. The price is incredibly fair for what they are. And Even if you don't run Southern or pre-grouping, these are fantastic for anyone to have. I would heavily recommend them. That is the end of my review of the HATTON/ACCURASCALE P class. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the Lone Ranger Motoring channel. If you have any ideas for the future, as long as they are feasible, please mention them in the comments, because we are always reading the comments and do answer you. Until the next time, see ya.